what particular products. And it's pretty much based off of behavior from those two things of previous companies as well as just industries in general.
It's a good idea to incorporate Facebook in what you're doing because one, they could filter the users, and if anytime you build a social network, I mean, you're gonna have to automatically think that there's somebody's gonna come after you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So don't recreate the wheel. Okay? Because there's a lot of social networks every day. Somebody's trying to build something. If you build upon another platform, it's easier for you for people to adopt that. Basically, think about an app within an app utilizing Facebook. It's very tough selling with what you're doing. But it's a great idea, but I can't see it going solo all the way.
Sorry, should I answer that question? I don't know if it's a question or a statement, but anyways. Primarily what we're looking into the future for investors is that we would actually team up with Google. The reason why Google is that I feel that Facebook has kind of a conflict of interest because they want their company to be the best social app. So if I did team up with them, they would want to absorb us completely. Google, on the other hand, they don't have that area, but they're trying to find a crack to overcome Facebook. Now, I honestly don't want to compete with Facebook. In fact, I want to have some sort of collaboration, particularly on people's images. I want them to be able to import their images into Jabberwock, and so I can see there's definitely possibilities for them to team up with me, but primarily I would like to have a partnership with Google.
Awesome. Let's hear it for Jabberwock. Up next, we got ByteShare.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Morgan. This is my team, and we've been working on ByteShare. Raise your hand if you would like to have a meal with me. Or ladies, any of these handsome young Frenchmen? Okay, so what medium is available for us to connect in a way to share meals? And how will you find the recipe to cook for me? When I first arrived here at CSUMB, I was totally alone, I was hungry, and I had no way of connecting with the people around me. And we also conducted a study around campus, and we found that 82% of students also prefer to eat with company. And a similar statistic would cook more often if they had people to help them or join them. So our solution is essentially an Airbnb for cooking. If this app existed when I arrived here on campus, I could have created an event, chose a recipe, set a time for people to RSVP by, or how many people I'd like involved, and then had Safeway or a similar service deliver the ingredients to me. I guess essentially we just want to create a connection, keep with people, and bring back home cooking and sharing. Okay, our target market, first of all, we want to target freshmen in college because we find this will be an easy platform to get into. We can target them at orientation, and they're also a fast-growing interactive community, so it will spread rapidly to the rest of college. And then essentially want to move out to all inner-city millennials. They really benefit from making new connections, especially business connections, and just eating healthier and cutting
we wonder how many users can we get. So as we start with universities, you have to know that there are 25 million students, college students in the United States. 64% of them live on campus, and there are people who are facing the same problem that Morgan faced when she arrived. So over the next 5 years, we set our goals at 1.6 million users, because the scalability of our business is such that it is self-advertised, and so eventually it will grow and grow. And this will bring us some revenue. So we have different revenue streams. Among them, we found partnerships with supermarkets and delivery services. Basically, we take 5% commissions out of all the services, which means the ingredients that we are shipping to the customers. Another, and probably the main revenue stream, is the in-app advertising. Because we are a food-oriented application, which means that food companies might be interested into putting their ad in our application. Also, we provide recipes for our customers. Those recipes, and some brands, such as, for example, Barilla, do that. They create their own recipes with their own product, and so we offer to just recommend those recipes. In the future, we'll have premium version, and the personal data we gather of our customers will have a certain value to other companies. How much does it cost us to make this? As I said, this is a very scalable business, which means that our marketing campaign and our web app design is where we have the most cost. So we are basically very profitable in the long term. We also have assets and legal fees. By assets, I mean the hardware parts of all the computers. Before that, Vincent is going to show you what we started to do.
So, thanks to our two great developers right here, we came up with two interfaces, one app application and one website. The application is at the really first draft, but the website is a bit more advanced. Here you can see the sign-in process of the application. So as we will log in, it will lead you to the website, because we did not get further in the application right now. Anyway, this is the main website of our product. You will be able to sign up at the upper corner right. As soon as you
So I saw on your menu across the top of the main page, something that said pricing. So can people put in there how much they want to spend on a
the
meal?
pricing will be, we will offering you the premium version. The pricing, it's the wrong time. It's supposed to be premium.
But also, before, so say if I have a thing and event, and I'll say a minimum of 3 people can come, but maybe a maximum of 8. By the time that the cutoff for RSVP, I might have 4 people, and the app will automatically generate how many ingredients we'll need for those 4 people, and it will tell you the price based on the ingredients list.
So how will you make money?
Well, we're making money, as I explained earlier. With advertising is basically our main revenue, and also the partnerships. So we didn't quite explain this part, sorry about this. Companies such as Safeway and also small producers, they already provide, it exists, a service of delivery like packages with ingredients. We want to partner with those companies in order to, when you have your recipe, you have your ingredients. And we want those companies to deliver those ingredients to our customer. So our customer will pay us, and we will pay the company. So we basically never touch the foods. There is no legal issues, and we take a commission out of it. So 5% difference between the price that we make our customer pay and the company.
So is the primary focus here to find people to share a meal with, or is it to cook them?
Well, it's exactly. It's
But if you have to pick between
It's
the
bringing back, the traditional of making a meal together and sitting down and eating. That's
because the whole thing is building the ability for people to get together and have each other's company. That's going to be your secret sauce, not getting involved with providing the means.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I
a
guess so.
distraction.
I guess,
You could work with Blue Apron
when
and work out.
we made the idea, it was originally just for university students. So they need the platform for super easy, healthy recipes. And I think that's what we wanted to provide. Just like really simple ones, and then they can like cook them and invite people to cook them with them.
But a large percentage of university students have meal programs, especially freshmen. And then another percentage of those that don't have meal programs don't have cooking, communal cooking, somewhere to cook. So if you can get them together, maybe they walk to a local restaurant and they eat it there.
We actually went through campus and interviewed students who, like among those people were people with meal plan and takeaway who doesn't have a kitchen or things like this. And they're all, if they knew how, which is why there is all this recipe thing, and if they could, so if they had a kitchen, they would cook. This is, I don't remember the percentage, but it's probably important. Yeah.
How many students did you speak with?
Sorry?
How many students did you?
Around 40.
All right, let's hear it.
This weekend has certainly been a charge. That's what Trident means in Walsh. It means electric charge. We're Trident Energy. My name is Peter. I'm the CEO and founder of this organization. What we are about is an umbrella company. What we do is develop and distribute smart energy solutions to businesses and utility providers. There are big issues with energy. There's price, there's independence issues, security issues on a national level, significant associated costs with transmission. There's environmental issues. Renewables aren't really green. There's arsenic and lead. There's energy grids over 150 years old. It's antiquated. You're always having to update it, renew it. Transmission lines create greenhouse gases. It's problematic. Our solution, we need superior, smart green tech in every home. It's going to benefit the homeowner. It's going to benefit the community and local agencies and utilities. Simply, what our first product does under this umbrella is make electricity from waste heat. Trident 1 is the first product. It's a water heater that generates electricity from heat using compact organic Rankine cycle. This right here is our prototype. We just finished testing last month. It's also integrated with a data acquisition and power management system. We're using the Constant Project system for that. Brief overview on what this technology does. For those of you who don't know, it captures wasted heat that you normally wouldn't use, turns into electricity. The biggest producer is the sun. But there's other producers. There's biomass, natural gas, geothermal, clean coal. You can go on and on. Our tech is superior. Simply, it reduces your carbon footprint. It's less toxic to make. We're not using heavy metals, lithium ions, that sort of thing. Produces energy on demand day or night. It saves people money. It reduces the energy, and you know what? It does it for the same cost as photovoltaic panels. Simply, the production, when you do a production run at 10,000 units, the price per unit is $20,000. Here's our cost of goods, overhead, profit, margins at 32.9%. In order to do our market size, we estimated at roughly $740 billion. I went really conservative. I only looked at new home starts in California, and I assumed a 6% penetration. With the $20,000 unit price right over here, bam, $740 billion. And that is conservative. We validated this through our coaches because I couldn't get a hold of public agencies or PG&E. Lee Henderson, CEO of Vibeon, said, you know what, there's real opportunity here for vertical markets, financing, installation, maintenance, all kinds of stuff. There's a continuous product cycle with having to replace old units. Water heaters are always changing out, especially with the new energy demand. Simply the way to get the product into the market, business to business, to real estate developers, business to government, public agencies. We got new community cooperatives that are selling electricity. They're kind of quasi-agencies. There's local districts. The biggest one, right here in Ace Garrison, there's a developer putting up close to 1,000 houses. 1,000 houses, $20,000, you do the math. Traction. We have a global licensing agreement with AirSquared for the cork, which was that metal thing that I pointed out earlier. We have potential customers, some communities, the largest owner of manufactured home parks. PG&E is interested in this sort of thing, although it's all preliminary after this weekend. Interested partners that I have contacted, Con Street Project out of San Antonio, Herbsol, Dr. Monica Weiss out of Sacramento, United Refrigeration for distribution of the products. Our next steps between now and months 1 to 9 is to fund 9 pilot models. It's going to cost $800,000 to do that. After that, we have to get UL testing. You want to put this in houses, you got to make it safe. We need $500,000 for that. Months 10 to 20, we have to get sales and talent acquisition. That takes a while to get good salespeople. On top of that, we have to begin marketing and selling, because getting into government is not a quick sell. It takes a while. Simply, we're Triton Energy. There's our website, there's our logo. You get a little bit of who we are if you want to know more. I think I have 5 minutes, yeah? Bam! 4 minutes. Maybe I'll take a few seconds here since I have 30 seconds. Do you mind? I can tell you a little bit more about our team if you want to know. I'm the CEO. This is AV. And this is Suzanne. They've been an extreme help. We've had a lot of fun in this project so far. We do have a board of directors, and it's all here, and we have a board of advisors. Any questions?
How long has this product been out there, sir? Where are you with the product development?
We finished the prototype on the cork. Sorry, we're not finishing the prototype on the cork. Cork just finished initial test runs. So we're still characterizing the prototype development. But I'm expecting to have a pilot built in the next 6 months. My job is primarily to act as agent. AirSquared is our vendor. We're compiling the components. We're trying to skip past the initial phases because we want to move the product to market as soon as possible.
What's the cost savings to the customer?
It depends on the customer, really.
We have an algorithm in development. It's in its initial stages, but it all really depends on how much solar contact they have with the mechanic, with the device on the ceiling.
I have extended benefits I can talk about, but it's going to take a good 15, 20 minutes to go into all the benefits for the different customers. But I have talked to a number of the coaches and they can use it as well.
This core costs $20,000.
Yes.
You developed that, engineered it, you own it exclusively?
Kind of. I started, I had my own prototype ready to build. I started purchasing components. We had our bomb home island going through it. And what ended up happening is I found a vendor who was 3 years ahead of us in prototype research and development. They got funding from ARPA-E, the Advanced Research and Projects Agency in the U.S. And instead of trying to compete with them, I just said, you know what, let's partner up. I'm going to change my whole model. That was 2 months ago.
So they own it, and you would license it?
They own the IP on the scroll technology in the ORC. We're currently looking to protect our product by using some of the funding to get IP on the integration of the components. Also, there's a lot of IP opportunities on the heat capture methodologies as well.
So you're looking at distribution folks?
Primarily, yes, we see the distribution.
So this is a Rankine cycle engine. Is this a Stirling engine basically?
No,
It's not.
no, it's not. It uses low-speed compression on an organic drinking cycle. Stirling has a different cycle. It has to do with the way the heat is moving.
So assume for a second that someone, Tuskegee, let me back up for a second, Tuskegee used with a flash heater.
Yes.
Can be used with a flash heater.
Yes, it can. It will take a little bit more development. I can't give it from Mark this soon.
What's the output energy-wise? I mean,
1 to 5 kilowatts. And the more heat you put in, the more you get out. One of the benefits I didn't really talk about has to do with the fact that unlike solar, which produces all day long, this can go day or night, and you can regulate when it goes on and when it goes off. So it's adjusted according to demand.
1 to 5 kilowatt hours.
Yes, 1 to 5 kilowatt hours. Sorry, I didn't.
All right, let's hear for China. All right, celebration.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Doug. I've been in the wedding and entertainment field for over 20 years. I got a quick question. How many of you guys like to party? Woo! That's it? You're rapping here, lady. I like sleeping. How many of you have been married? How about your college or high school graduation or 21st birthday? Remember those? No. Celebrations make our lives more meaningful. That's what goes around. Celebration Builder is your online resource for any and all types of celebrations. If you're planning a wedding, it takes a lot of planning and organization. Okay? The problem is, this is what everybody focuses on in the industry. I literally have done thousands of events in the past 20 years. The three major people are Wedding Wire, The Knot, and here comes a guide. That's 9% of the actual market. There's 91% of the market untapped. Next slide. Solution. This is a great moment for us, so let's celebrate. Celebration Builder. We're going to feature 13 plus type events. Okay? It goes from the moment that we are conceived. Our parents do a baby shower. That goes into birthdays, graduations, anniversaries. It even goes into the point that we're no longer here, with the celebration of life. Celebration Builder is going to offer over 1,600 locations just in the San Francisco Bay Area alone. These are places and locations you can have a party, a dinner, anniversary, a wedding, all types of different locations to help any type of event that you might want to have. There's thousands of vendors out there. Okay, there's 4,000 wineries in California alone, 2,000 photographers just in the San Francisco Bay Area alone, 1,300 florists in the San Francisco Bay Area alone, and 500 DJs in the San Francisco Bay Area alone. Okay, these are all necessary components to having a party. There's not a party without a DJ. There's countless others. This is why we're creating Celebration Builder. What are you celebrating? This is going to be our landing page of our website, making it very simple for the consumer. Okay? It's not just a wedding. When you Google search and you say 40th birthday party, you want to know what pops up? Party City. That's what pops up for you. Okay? Party City is the pop-up for just about everything. It helps me with not much. It doesn't find me DJs, florists, photographers, any of that. If I'm doing a wedding, it's pretty simple. Lots of sites. Okay, there's 3 major though. Lots of sites. So our site, you're going to first choose on what type of event are you having. Okay? Then what happens through that, it's going to start doing intelligent searching of your local area because you're gonna put in your zip code. And then it's gonna start tearing it down to locations and possible vendors that you might want that are appropriate, okay? Because the vendors aren't the same for a wedding as they are a kid's birthday. For a kid's birthday, you might want a balloon artist, you know, or a magician or something. Amazing, we happen to find this good-looking guy. I can't believe it. As a DJ. So this is going to be one of the landing sources. It shows the DJ, okay? It shows my information, what I do, DJ Lighting Photo Booths Ministry, my contact information. We will have a rating system as well. There will be a direct link to my website, take me over there, okay? And there will also be a pricing structure of roughly what I charge, which is a lot. Go ahead. Celebration industry is a $795 billion industry. Okay? They're only tapping into the 9%. They're tapping into weddings. Why? Because it's the easy market. It's targeted, you plan it a year in advance, and you have to have all these things. Birthday's not so much targeted, but people still, for a 40th, I had a big party. For my 50th, I'm going to have a bigger one. Okay? For my wife's 25th wedding anniversary, she's expecting something. So you got private parties, random parties, corporate events, 565 billion. Why have everybody tapping into 9%? Why not the 91%? Here's an income stream. The Knot, Wedding Wire, and here comes Guy, the three major competitors that control the wedding market. They control about 90% of the wedding industry. Okay? Oh, go back. They only focus on one wedding market segment. They have 30% vendors.
Why would I use your site instead of calling a local party planner? If I say want to give a party on any of these things in Monterey, why wouldn't I just call a local party planner in Monterey who has all that network of connections already?
So party planner is going to charge you money for one, and above and beyond what they charge. Okay. Two is how many people actually want to pay that fee versus just finding a DJ that they need for their kid's birthday, or a photo booth for the kid's birthday, or a balloon artist. I don't want a party planner. My son's 14th birthday is in a couple of weeks. I'm not hiring a party planner. I went online and found it and booked it all myself. I wish I found a single website.
This is a referral site for any of those services, not necessarily.
It's a subscription-based model, so what they do, I subscribe to the Knot. I pay them $300 a month to be on their site. I'm one of 500 DJs in San Francisco Bay Area alone that are paying them. Okay? So the statistics are through the roof when you go nationwide with this. Because they're only tapping into, they only have 30 vendors that are possible for a wedding. We have over 60 plus, really 100 type vendors for all the rest of the markets.
Okay.
They're not going to put balloon artists, they're not going to put pony rides, bounce houses on a wedding site.
How are you gonna advertise?
Very simple. There's all these people. I put them on my site for free for the first 6 months. I push it out there to all these because they want this business. I want corporate business. I don't care who hires me and pays me. I don't care if it's for a wedding or your daughter's sweet 16th birthday party. Okay? We got some testimonials which he's passing out to signify this that we didn't get on the slide, which is companies that say, yeah, you know, we all focus on the marketing segment of weddings because it's what's obtainable to us. The corporate is few and far between, but it should be. It's just there's no place for us to market and advertise to get it.
How much are you asking for investment-wise to get something like that going full scale?
Full scale, I would need $1 million to push it out nationwide, and that's primarily in development of, again, which is getting all those vendors and stuff on site, and salespeople then to push it out, because once you have all the people on there, then it takes flipping the switch to start charging them money. And our model is way less expensive because I only need basically about $100 per advertiser, and that works out to about 700 advertisers per category. And there's, so for example, DJs, well, there's 500 just in San Francisco Bay Area. I only need 200 more nationwide.
That's 100 a month?
100 a month.
Okay.
I'm paying 3 right now, and that's just to try to attract some weddings.
So what's the break even?
that will be based upon how fast we want to ramp up. Right now, it's me running out of home, and this is the first step of getting the developers here that helped me build this website out where I need to get to. We still have a little bit more development. It's not done yet with the back end, but it'll be dependent really on how fast I want to push it. I can start locally and start building right away and just sum up the San Francisco Bay Area first off.
All right, let's hear it for Celebration Builder. Up next, David Join.
Hello everyone, we are PivotJoy. And so the one problem that we noticed in the mobile cannabis industry was that there wasn't an efficient way for the dispensaries to connect directly with their customers in an efficient way. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to create an easy way. We wanted to create an easy interface for them to do that on a mobile app. For our solution, we wanted, like I said, we wanted to create customer acquisition and retention for those mobile dispensaries. And this is one of our competitors, Ease. As you can see, they also have a mobile app which actually links to their website. And as you can see, it's very easy. But also, what most people don't know is that these mobile dispensaries that are local in their area are the suppliers for Ease. And when you get the packaging, as you can see, you can't tell where the delivery came from or what the supplier was. All you can see is that it came just from Ease. So for us, we would provide that help for those local dispensaries that are up and coming to have some branding. So as you can see from us, you would see that it would come from Alternative Fitness, and it would come just like that in the bag as well. And
So what we're doing is we are putting the customers into the revenue stream of the local small businesses that are mobile delivery service. They tend to be the smaller businesses. They have a smaller market cap and they have a smaller amount of money to work for. So one of the people that we spoke with about this said that the problem was they could work through Ease, but Ease takes a big chunk out of every transaction. Well, the alternative of that is that they could have a software built, proprietary app for them, and they got a quote from somebody, it was $10,000. Well, these guys do not have $10,000 to spend. Our solution gives them a proprietary app that they can use that puts their branding in front of the customer, and it's no upfront cost. We do it through a monthly subscription service, and it's a tiered service. So we have a basic thing that puts the customers in front of you. It allows you to have a shopping cart and simple solutions like that, branding and a rating system, and the menu is like a very elegant online shopping experience, similar to Macy's or something like that. And then we can add on premiums. As our companies grow, they can scale up, and they can choose to add on things like inventory management that will help their growing business, and they can also track their delivery drivers. It's kind of a concern with the mobile delivery services is sometimes their drivers go off on the side and you don't know that they're off selling things on their own. So inventory management and being able to track your drivers is important for the growing business as they get bigger and they have more to wrestle with. So one of our revenue streams also is we're going to commodify the data. We will be able to see what the market is asking for. We'll be able to see what all of the different dispensaries in the area are carrying and help them predict demand and fill their stock accordingly. So this is a mock-up of it. You come in and you explore a menu. This is the driver tracking GPS thing, and this is the rating system. So These are our main competitors right now, Weed Maps and Leafly. They're basically like Yelp or Yellow Pages of the cannabis world. There's no customer retention. It's so easy for them to wander off and go to another dispensary. We're giving them targeted direct. You download the app and it's going to open up just the ones that are in your region, and you're going to get those customers. Again, we have our revenue stream, a subscription service. We're going to commodify our data, and we're going to provide in-app premiums. We have done, as far as market validation, we have 2 companies in the pipeline already. They are asking us, when are you going to have this done? And we're telling them we're hoping to have it done in 3 to 4 months. They're like, sign me up. I'm ready for this. We need it. And those are the 2 companies that are listed. So these are things that we're looking towards the future, that we're going to try to expand our business. We're going to do express lane pickups for brick and mortar dispensaries. We're going to have offer extensive and diverse orders in the way of samples, which we're going to have much like the wine industry does. You serve a sampler to them, and then they try all of them, and they rate them, and then you get to know what they want. It helps build their customer profile. We're going to connect beyond local businesses, grow up through California.
So your value proposition about the competitors is the branding and the inventory management? Is that right?
Branding, inventory management, and also our main competitor, one of the things that we have they don't is they are not in every market. One of the people that has decided to sign up for our business works with them, and they take a big chunk out of every single transaction. Ours is a monthly subscription with minimal. If we end up doing processing of payments, then we'll take a minimum transaction fee of that as well. But ours is subscription based. It allows them to grow and have more. And also, ease is not in every market. We can penetrate rural markets right now, where a lot of these delivery services are.
So, Pivot Joint is a brand that's going to be visible to the end customer?
Yes.
Or not visible?
Oh, we are going to be marketing. We're going to be functioning pretty much behind the scenes, and we're going to allow the companies to go forth and promote their branding.
So you're doing a software, online software for someone who wants to be in the business of selling
Yes,
cannabis.
we will do advertising. We will have a social media presence, and our app will have our branding on it. But when you open our app, it's going to bring you into their stores. It's going to bring you into their logos, their colors, their catalog, and their menu of exactly what they have available. And you'll know you're getting it from a local company.
You'll build those.
Mm-hmm.
You'll build that.
Yes, we're building that.
So really, that's what the subscription is.
Mm-hmm. We're operating on basically proprietary software they can't afford to go out and buy themselves. Yeah.
But why does your brand need to come up?
Well, I mean, it's just our interface, and as soon as you get past the front door, it's all about our end client.
What was your subscription? Sorry, I forgot the numbers.
We didn't give you a number. We're still trying to decide that right now. We're figuring that if we charge for the base about $200 a month, it's going to be years before they're actually paying as much as it would cost for them to come up front for the software. And we've run that number by our people that are ready and waiting, and that's the number that they're
So
comfortable
you don't have your financials.
We don't. We actually just formed this company this morning, so we're pretty far. But we know what the company, we know what the market needs, and that's where we're rising to meet the market. Any other questions?
Just a comment, really, and that is, as you develop this idea, which sounds like a really good one, I'm just going to suggest that you consider a little bit more sophisticated logo.
Okay, yeah.
This one looks like it was, somewhere after about 10 minutes.
It was, I would say it was 2 minutes.
Okay.
It's been a marathon day, let me tell you.
Let's hear it from Pivot Joint.
All right, coming in the home stretch, we got Gutterhead Studios.
as our team, we've got 2 developers, 1 business leader, and myself as a designer of the project. So our corporate goal is to cater to a demographic of college students and young adults with a uniquely vulgar brand of humor. Our company slogan is "Get your head in the game and keep your mind in the gutter." So as you can see, there are a number of ways independent startups like us get our funding. Mostly we're funded through our own sales profits, but also it's common for us to pour personal savings or go to crowdfunding sites like Kickstarter. Last year in North America alone, revenue collected by startups like ourselves grew to 1.2 billion from about 4.5 billion, so that's close to 260% growth. The average startup cost for a 4-member team such as ourselves is near $12,000.
So, scouring the internet and going off my own business information, we kind of broke up our overall gross revenues into 2 parts. One part being administrative costs, so about 40%, which would include legal and copyright costs and investment incentives. So overall, we're really looking at trying to make this as a low-cost product and business as possible, so that in the end, all we'll be putting our money back into is growing ourselves and making sure that we are an actually using company. At the same time, 60% would be going into development costs, which would be paying us ourselves for our work, and also costs for expanding our corporation, which would mean hiring other developers, hiring other business majors like myself, and hiring people that we may need as we expand. So, going into how we would advertise, first thing we would talk to is speaking word of mouth. So speaking to students on campus, we spoke to a few actually, and we demoed our first game to them, and they actually were very pleased with the small demo that we had showed them. Going from there, we would go into using social media as a way to advertise their way, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram, and the other plethora of social media that is out there.
And we can also use online advertisements and apps. So we release the app for free and use like for the Android and iPhone marketplace and integrated apps into them. The 2 that are most popular are AdMob and Unity Ads. Unity is the platform we're going to be developing on. Currently we have current code in C++ just because of some issues we had earlier. But the nice thing about using Unity for the develop and that, it's just a couple lines, so integrating ads in is fairly easy, and they also support video ads. And then, since, like I said as well, since we're going to, for distribution, we will use Unity 3D, the game engine, which allows us to put it, develop for multiple platforms fairly easily. So you got the Google App Store, iTunes, and then also for PC, for Steam, which we would release a version for $1.99 that would be with no ads. So why we're doing is CSUMB has yet to gain renown really as an academic institution that produces a lot of games, maybe like Santa Cruz or Irvine. Doing something like this would really help to put our campus on the map. The way we make money, honestly, like it'd be in-game sales of like microtransactions. We'd also do in-game advertisements, and we'd also sell merchandise like the shirt, our first in the pack. So yeah, we do have a minimum working project. As you can see, it is a launch community. As you throw your cabbage, the name of the game is Salad Toss. It will bounce off different objects. You can keep going. You see, we cleared the first set of obstacles, and we lost.
So you're designing games yourself, you're helping other people design them, I'm a little confused.
Oh,
To be honest, have you heard of like Flappy Bird or just Angry Birds?
Yeah.
So those are very simple, easily programmable games from the coding side. Quite frankly, we want our kind of that market to, I think if we design that easily, we can not only get our names out there, but elevate CSUMB as an institution.
So you really want to fund the game, not a company?
No, I think the company takes precedence. Because a simple game like this, which we made in less than 2 days, it's actually easy to profit off these. So we would keep, as a studio, our business plan is to keep producing profit.
We're simply using this game as a platform to show how our studio can bring in profit so we can further make more money and bring more profit to the game.
This is the killing fields of software products, big companies fail at this business.
Small companies nowadays have taken the advantage. Many indie companies, just like this one, have found a way to make just as much revenue as these huge tycoons.
So, this isn't really a question, but you should put 99% of your effort into building the awesome game. I mean, that's what it's about.
That's right.
It's the awesome game. You can get plenty of help in putting the infrastructure together, but if you can build an awesome game, if you can, what's that word? Angry Bird, or what's the one, what's it called?
Pokemon Go.
Scrabble. If you can build an addicting game, that's where I put all my effort.
And I think we have the potential to do that. I think we do. There's a good market where there are games that are addictive because of its simplicity. And all you really want to do is try to get farther and reach your own score. So I believe we can do that. And give it time.
Really appreciate your insight.
I appreciate you appreciate it.
So I think the impression of what you really want to do is create a context for programs to develop multiple games and kind of slingshot them out there and see what sticks. Is that true?
Partly yes. As I've taken Dr. Tao's class, less than, I would say, 10% of students that come from this campus who actually fund a startup themselves. So, like, if we could do that, they would encourage a lot more. This game, even its complexity, the fact that we managed to turn it out in 2 days, if we were able to get funding and actually, for months or maybe a year, I think we could.
And vulgar humor is chosen because you think there's a gap out there in the market, or is this your personal taste?
A little bit of both, actually.
Okay.
So, I know there's definitely, for example, South Park. I think,
I love South Park.
I'm sure your kids were watching that at a younger age than they should have been, as many of us have. But I think, ostensibly, we could do it for them, as well as, college students like ourselves, 18 to 25.
It's funny that you mentioned South Park. When he was pitching this idea, the first thing that I said was like, this is South Park with Angry Birds, and he sort of went on with it. So it's funny that you mentioned that.
Let's see if we got our head.
All right, up next is Owl.
practicing.
Hello, we are Now, and we know what's hot and what's not right now. About Now, what is Now? We are an interactive app that does live reviews for the moment of now. We live in a society that everything is now streaming live. We want to know what's happening right now. So the feed we're going to have, part of our application is going to take interactive feeds from Facebook, Twitter, and other databases. We are different than other review site apps such as Yelp. A lot of you are saying, well, what's the difference between Now and Yelp? Well, Yelp is becoming very static. They're old. They're not modern. What we're going to do is going to provide reward systems for users to upload content to live in the now moment of what's